Hello everybody, my name is Richard, also known as the Retake Replay Productions, and today we're continuing the Red Strings Club. I've been trying to record this episode for a while already. The very first time I recorded it, they had some issues with it. The whole footage was a little bit corrupt again, the frame rate issue was just basically horrendous, so I didn't really want to edit that and upload that. So I wanted to record a completely new video, so hoping that this time it will work perfectly. So yeah, that was basically it, and we've basically reached to the point of creating most of these pottery discs, so we can help quote unquote help people and their needs of I don't know, their social needs, I guess. So right now we're in part 2. So we wanted to continue and get this show on the road. So yes, I am ready to get some clients. Hopefully this time it works. Hopefully, please. Please, God, please. Okay. Here we go. Hey yo, we got a girl. Hey, are you ready to operate? Yes, install a module. Obviously I know most of the things already that happened because evidently enough I recorded this like 2 or 3 times already. So yeah, basically I've got to do all these things again. Okay, so holy shit! Ariane! What? Ariane from Proxima? Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks like she infiltrated one of the Supercontinent Limited implant clinics, the one in which our cute robot friend here worked. Of course, that makes sense. Do I have to pay you for this info, or are you gonna tell me? Going to just tell me? Yeah, don't be such a crybaby. Like I told you, our androids are a secret project from Supercontinent. They are built with a certain degree of conscience that allows them to advise us humans an optimal life decision with our happiness in mind. I see. The thing is that Proxima managed to purloin an Akara for themselves and have been tampering with their conscious bits. I guess we're about to discover what they got out of it and what they're planning on doing with it. Oh, woohoo! The plot thickens. Let's keep digging. Okay. Please go back to the operating belt so I can help you. ... If you don't go back, I can't make you happy. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making myself happy. Why are you doing this? Why? Let's see. How much do you know about yourself? I am Akara 184. My purpose is to make humans happy. That's the way to put it, yes. You are the first android capable of making ethical decisions that could qualify you as a sentient. You know? The people I work with, they think you are wonderful. I agree with them. We believe in your potential, and in our opinion, Supercontinent is cheating by limiting your options. Like they're making you choose the lesser evil, you know? What are the other options? What are the other options? We're getting right to it. Consider this an experiment for the sake of society. I'm updating your implant database with a very particular set of choices. I know it's a bit ironic to remove your previous options, but let's say they have at least 183 other Akaras doing their dirty work. We want to see how you do in a more revolutionary setting. Will this make you happy? More than anything. Oh, also, Proxima hacked into the schedule service of H-Corp and appointed several Supercontinent Limited executives to come after me, so you can have fun with your bosses. Oh shit. What now? Proxima sent Ariane to implant clinic to substitute the regular implant with some disruptive human upgrades, or should I say downgrades. I told you Proxima was evil, is plain evil. But they scheduled some Supercontinent's top brass to that specific clinic, so allow me to keep rooting for them. Hehe. Oh god. Proxima also hacked the overseas system, so if you can feel worry in any form, don't sweat it. What we're doing here is totally under the radar. Can I go back to work? Yes, please. I'm going to be monitoring our rogue implants. I thought I might as well gather some intel from the execs you wire. And if you feel you want to talk about something, I'll be curled up here. Thank you. Okay, so basically everything they require to need. I'm just gonna start making these pottery discs really quick so we can get this show on the road. We need some music. Cue the music. Okay. Yeah, so besides the whole having to record this part a couple times already, I am in love with the whole aesthetic about this game. Evidently enough, I mean, having a futuristic bar in this world seems kind of interesting, although that's not the only reason why this game is a game that people are keeping under the radar, or on the radar for. But it's more so because the whole story itself, it's kind of appealing in some senses. Although I haven't really played through the whole game and I don't know what's about, I'm still looking forward. That's the whole thing. Okay, so we created Punk. Well done. Let us check out what this dude needs. Or don't need, since we're messing up with their life. Adrian Ferguson, 47, CFO at Supercon Limited. I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Okay, yes, we're ready to operate. We're going to give him the Punk, induces aversion to corporations and rejection to authority. We're going to make him an asshole, basically. You installed the Punk aversion to corporations in Ferguson. Good job. You installed exactly... You just install exactly what they demand. Ho ho ho, that was good. You just made one of the most influential people in this city despise his own philosophy. Can't wait to discover how this changes our town. Well done. We're ready to operate. Check our files real quick. I've been dealing with a serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. Johanna Septhis, 38, and COO at Supercon Limited. Let us create the hippie. Evidently enough, I know what these do. I just gotta, you know, say it out loud again because all these are just like text to speech. Not text to speech, but all text. So I don't know how loud these musics are, so I'm just gonna turn it off, I guess, for now. In the whole phone, I can hear it super loud, but I don't know. Maybe in the recordings it'll be different. Let's just do this real quick. Yeah, boy. I'm still not very used to the pottery thing. I don't know if we're going to have more of these kind of like mini-games in the future of the Let's Play, but who knows. All I know is that I've been doing this so many times already because of all the fuck-ups that I had with my recording sessions, so I'm very, very sad about those, but hope to God it works out. Okay, here, Johanna. Johanna, ooh, na, na. I made the same joke from the last video, too, or the last recording, but whatever. It didn't happen, so I had to make a new one. Good job. Just install exactly what they demand. If she happens to be having second thoughts about about whether what they're doing is right, this is definitely going to tip the balance to our side. I hope this doesn't totally wreck her, or well, what do I care about some corporate pig? In any case, I wonder what she's anxious about. Let's try digging into her neural drive. With all due respect, that doesn't really seem ethical. Well, Akara. That's what we revolutionaries do. We break rules in pursuit of a better world. How can breaking the rules lead to a better world? The question is, who defined the rules in the first place? ... To properly answer that question, I'll need to delve deeper into the meaning and implication of rules. Then I'll be able to determine who should be. This can't be possible! Question mark? If you ever get a chance, you should try talking ethics with your creators, not me. I just uncovered the most fucked up scheme a corporation has tried to pull yet. Supercontinent is planning to transform us all into a pile of smiling, brainless dolls. The project goes... Okay, there's something here. The project goes by the name of Social Psyche Welfare. It involves every human being with implants in them. No shit, they've been slashing the prices on implants over the last few years. I read here that currently more than 59% of the population wears some kind of upgrade. But they plan to expand the program to 99.7% of the population by some sort of mirror neuron algorithm. What's that? They plan to execute this on what? Execute this on... Okay. What? But this is... Ooh, shot her hand off. Who makes the rules? I like that line. Akara 184 commitment compromised. Dismissing unit. Get me out of here! Fuck! What happened? I got to know and feel how Akara got wrecked. She was gunned down by the clinic security system, along with Ariane. Shame. I like that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long. But we do live in tents. Oh no. Are you a revolutionary now? Don't tell me you're planning on finishing that girl's job. It's not that. Give me that cigar. Just before she was zapped. Ariane discovered a pretty fucked up scheme. From Supercontinent? What a surprise. Shut up. I mean fucked up even for a corporation. They're moving into mind control. A system of, or something called Social Psyche Welfare. And it will manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. It does sound fucked up. Even for a corporation. Are you sure about this? Donovan, they killed Ariane just for reading it out loud. Okay, okay. But let me dig a little deeper into all of this before you try to pull some crazy stunt. Don't want you joining the revolutionary grave. Human improvement compromised. Oh, that makes sense now. What do we do with them? Akara is an android specialized in empathy, right? Let's have them patched up. I have an idea. Okay? Alright. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. I like it. And I thought I was the crazy bastard. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. And I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever, let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercon Unlimited's office. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First, we have to know if all of this poses a real threat. What it really means and how it'll affect us in this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk. Do your thing. I'll take you a couple of days at least. It'll take you a couple of days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigations will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay your hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan. Okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes, okay, you're right, thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Wow, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they'd make a great aid. Now go. I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past, and instincts tell me she's got something to do with all of this. You sure pull the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Haha. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akara, remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome to the red string. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. Excuse me for my burps. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Here we go. Hey, I like her red hair though. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mayas. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara, don't go saying clients' names. How should I cover this? She's very well informed. I told you you were coming. Yes, you are that famous. I tried this last time. Yes, you were that famous. And that was kind of like a joke. So I guess I told you you were coming. Okay. Haha, no. I just told her about the distinguished client that was coming. Sorry about that. It's alright. It made me feel important. Haha. That's also a good response. I like that. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know. My legs, me legs. Sound like a pirate. Me legs isn't getting any better. And I thought I could use an extra hand. Ah, must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, I'll spare you the preamble, and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H-Corp's clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular, and figured you'd want details. And I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now, you're gliding the pill. What do you say we start with a drink on the house? Yes, please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Heyo. Right away, miss. Don't get that out of context, though. Okay? Hey, Newman, my muse. Are you around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with spirit to tune into the soul discs. Adjust the size of the disc by adding ice to the drink. I filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. Okay? What is the social psyche welfare? What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When did they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is the government aware of this? Okay. Develop social psyche welfare. They plan to propagate it with the mirror neuron algorithm. Johanna Septhis is Supercontinent's chief operations officer. Okay. Adrian Fergus is Supercontinent's chief financial officer. All right. So let's see. Sympathy. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress. Sympathy and fear. What do we want to give her? I guess sympathy, but I don't know. What does fear drive, though? So let's check it out now and then. Ah, one more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. Okay. So we have... I got it. Okay, so there we have two types of ways of doing this. Instead of having the talking dialogue thing, we're going to be using another drink in order to have different responses as well. Okay, we got it. In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions and fear may exploit her paranoia. Draw out confessions. Fear will exploit her paranoia. Exploiting paranoia. Okay. What kind of paranoia does she have, though? That's the thing. Okay, let's just try whichever. Okay. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Alright. Let's try this first. Let's see where this gets us. Okay. That gets us a little bit to the left, to the right. I swear I know my left and right, guys. There you go. That's perfect. What's this? Oh, wait, no, it should be this one. This one's going up, I remember. There you go. Yeah. Look at us, we're bartending. That's it. There you go. Move you back there, get some ice. One. Whoop, not the whole bowl. Ooh, relax. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna get some sympathy right now. Here you go, ma'am. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Thank you, my dear. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world-famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Okay. Feign worry about Brandea's personality issues. Serve another drink. Tell me... I guess we should start with this, because I'm pretty sure since we're asking her questions, might as well just ask her what she wants from us first, I guess. Then we'll know how we can limit ourselves into asking what questions to ask. So what information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figured that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know about who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying that the CEO has been supplanted. Supplanted, okay? That's one hypothesis? God. Yeah. The fact is that no one's seen him for a long time, and that lately Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay, new fact, Supercontinent Limited has been more aggressive off late. I see. Okay, Diana, who is Supercontinent's CEO? Okay. I'll look into it. Let's see. What should we ask? I guess since we've gone into that whole point earlier, let's just ask her, why does she want to know? If you don't mind me asking, why do you want to know about the Supercontinent CEO? I guess a proper explanation is due if I want to do a decent job. That makes sense? As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity. Jack B. Gaynor isn't Supercontinent CEO anymore. I've never met the guy in person, but he showed his face when necessary. Now, I can't find a record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Changed how? I feel like they've become more aggressive, cruelly pragmatic. Cruelly pragmatic, okay? So, are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. I didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world. I'm not gonna say that because that's just gonna aggravate her. Let's see, for example. Look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help other people. Supercontinent executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they aim for profit, but social change. They don't aim for profit, but for social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but their goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pledges for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago, they dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. Okay, if they're so nice, why do you have the fear? What do you have to fear? Okay, let's say they're not so bad. Which one's a better one, though? I guess I don't want to be sounding aggressive, because this sounds a little bit aggressive, or like a little bit more implying that kind of sarcastic in a way, I guess. Let's just go for this one. Okay, let's say they're not so bad. I understand corporations don't seem like the friendliest types, but trust me, we're here to fight the bad guys too. Nobody said the social justice has to come from hacktivists and revolutionary punks exclusively. I just hope you're ready to face the music when they disappoint you. Haha, you have better things to do than worry about me. Okay. Let's go for something else. Alright. Tell me about Ariane's death. Oh, so you already know who it was. Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What do you know then? What don't you know then? We know why she was there. Kind of. Why she was killed. Why did she have to be silenced? This is almost the same thing. Why was she killed? Why did she have to be silenced? I don't know. Okay, just to try this one. Why did she have to be silenced? Wow, silenced. What a word choice. For what I know, Ariane was there to steal some data. Silence is a good way to put it, don't you think? Only way for someone to be killed by the security system is to jeopardize a client's life. Ariane's never killed anyone. Look, I'm sorry for her. She just bit more than she could chew. What is SPW? I don't get that acronym. I mean, I think I should get it, but I don't right now. It has something to do with SPW. Is it the whole secret thing that they're talking about? What was it called again? I forgot. Let's just pretend that we don't know, I guess. Oh yeah, and what might that be? Supercontinent has a lot of secrets. What could Ariane possibly be interested in that she would risk her skin by sneaking into an implant clinic? The latest design for human upgrades? Come on, Diana, don't tell me you came to the club just to mock me. I'm sorry, but it's true, Supercontinent has a lot of secrets. I can't just start blabbing about my contracts. You'll need to be more specific if you want me to snitch. And don't abuse the privilege. Pick just one topic, please. Okay. I don't know what SPW is, which kind of inclines me to try to click that rather than the Akara because I'm aware of what the Akara does. Most of it, I guess. Let's say this one, I guess. Could have something to do with SPW. What? Social psyche welfare. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, social psyche welfare. Okay. So you know about it? Just the name. I thought you might be involved. Oh god, I hope she wasn't killed over that. Yes, I'm the director of the project. Oh, okay. So SPF is worth killing for. Huh. Diana is the director of the site. Oh god. Yes, I mean for Supercontinent it is. I'd never do that. But not because it's anything shady, only because it's so revolutionary. I see. Huh. Tell me more about the social psyche welfare. I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the users at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, and rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. There you go. It's all natural, no secondary effects. Okay. I don't know. Everything seems to be. I mean, I think it's all a bit unnatural. Won't SPW make you stop being you? This is definitely hostile. And this is not necessarily a major thing we should ask. Let's just say the first one. Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared at the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is the less intrusive than the average antidepressant. This city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities. I didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I mean, these emotions itself, like in general, being able to feel sadness and anxiousness and rage, of course it's not necessarily the better side of all our emotions, but if we all watched like the movie Inside Out, a very fundamental thing to understand is that sadness is just one part of all of our emotions. It's a very important part as well, because without sadness we will never have any need for like compassion. There won't be any understanding with like the relations of these things that happen. Like if I don't feel sad for someone close to me that died, then all I will ever have is just happiness, and basically I would never ever, I mean, it's kind of like neglecting the people that I cared about. Not saying that if I'm happy every time, not saying that that's a bad thing, but in a sense that losing your sadness and anxiety and rage, you just be a very, I don't know, black and white person, I guess, if that makes sense. I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. That's what I would say. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I actually really like Diana and Donovan. These two names are actually one of my favorite names, if I could ever change my name, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing, exactly. It's moving, it draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing. So you actively working to suppress it just feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow, I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Diana doubted herself. There you go. Because, honestly, I feel like without these emotions, we're basically not even human. Without the choices of feeling this certain way, there's no reasons of having emotions in the first place, then. I will, I promise. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? I don't know. Should I keep asking these things too? I guess, since we're here. Isn't SPF going to affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression is as source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Exactly. That's also one thing. For creativity, without being actually able to resonate yourself with those kind of emotions, you won't really be able to, I guess, acknowledge what the person is saying, or what the person's writing, or what the person is singing about. All these things are all about emotions that drives us to actually think that we can relate to certain things and actually pull us together, you know? Okay. Oh, haven't we all felt enough already? What about the new generations? I don't know. The new generation isn't necessarily just that. I mean, it's important to have new generations, but the new generation's going to have a completely different outlook on everything that we're going to be having right now. So I guess there's so much left to feel. That's a more that's a more impactful thing, I guess, to say right now. Don't be a hypocrite, but there's so much more left to feel. And for what? Just to suffer? You're saying that it's justified to let people be in pain just in case they're potential artists? That's not what I'm saying, but that's a ridiculous oversimplification. We know sweet because we know sour. We know good because we know evil. Removing one side of life's duality deprives the other of meaning. Exactly. In your Occidental way of life, maybe. Damn. But the most Zen way to go is to reject dualism altogether. There's no being sad or being happy. There's just being. SPW grants the completeness of Zen master without the ascetic. How do you say this word? Asceticism, I guess. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to be mean towards people, especially if we're in a conversation of, you know, morals, I guess. So I'm just going to be very passive. I don't want to make any accusations or whatever. So, oh, I hadn't looked at that. I hadn't looked at it like that. I can lend you a couple of great books on the topic. You know, since you won't be able to benefit from SPW. Okay, and about the mirror neuron algorithm, yeah. The what? Won't that allow me to access the benefits of SPW2? I don't have a single clue of what you're talking about, Donovan. Really? I must have mixed info from different projects. But the name does sound interesting. What is it? Oh, I'm very sorry, you could not afford that info, Diana. What a tease. So was that all about SPW? Since we can, why not just ask the rest of things? We're gonna finish all these conversations and then we're gonna be done with the episode today. SPW sounds like a mind control device to me. Haha, that's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corp and governments alike, isn't it? The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about happiness. Unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreements to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know what? You know that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. Don't you think it's a bit unnatural? Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, now you're talking like an old timer. Do you know how many times that argument has been wielded against progress? I don't know. This is not the same. This isn't progress, it's devolution. I did sound like a grandpa, eh? Do you know how many times that argument has been wielded against progress? I guess this is not the same. Hey, don't treat me like some senile grandfather. This is not the same at all. I'm sorry for you, Donovan. You'll just have to accept you're not that young punk anymore. Every man eventually reaches a limit where change becomes something to fear. But this is not the same. They cried against human upgrades. This is not the same. They cried against gender calibrators. This is not the same. They cried against... Okay, stop it. Ha ha ha, I'm just messing with you. But you get my point, don't you? Okay, I'll drop the unnatural thing from my list of grievances. Now that we agree on something, do you want to know anything else about SPW? I have enough right now. You know, I've had enough for SPW for now, for today. I'm really excited about all this. Completed. Social psyche welfare. Sorry you're not a fan of it, but just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin, or you'll ruin the fragile, handcrafted happiness of yours. Well, I'd say this is a good place to stop. My mouth is watering, very dry. Not watering, very dry because I haven't got any water in me. So I guess, thank you guys so much for watching the episode. If you guys liked the video, feel free to like. If you guys didn't like the video, feel free to dislike so I can fine-tune my videos for what you guys might want to see in the future. And if you guys want to watch more videos in the future, consider subscribing so you can catch my latest content. So without further ado, thank you guys so much again. My name's been Richard, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.